Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday. It's getting close to Friday. Today we are doing a underground tank abandonment in place. I normally try to convince these homeowners to remove these tanks, but in a situation like this, if access is not great, or you actually are not sure where or how the tank lies, we will do it this way. So I'm actually at the site right now. It's about a mile and a half. I'm waiting for Craig to get here. We'll use that metal detector. So this is what we're looking at right here. That wall seems pretty darn permanent. I mean, I'm sure we can cut it if we need to. But that's the vent pipe. I'm gonna jump over here and see if it's actually broke, or if that's actually how it's coming out here. And this is the fill. So I'm confident I can grab a portion of this tank just based on where it is. Hopefully it comes all the way out here. That's quite a fill pipe. So, you know, and I don't know what this pipe is either. So this is a cool one. Great access. It's an old Chinese restaurant. I think it's got some apartments above. Let's just walk around and see. This is the town of Florida. This is actually where my shop is. That's the main street right here of Florida. First off, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
If anybody is interested, this is Mike's favorite pizza place. Craig, I say you should go there to here. Give me that. so Craig is trying to determine whether or not it's a 550, and what do you think?
1,000.
That's 1,000. And that's a flimsy 1,000-gallon tank, huh?
Yeah.
So, what is there? Is there oil in this thing?
No.
Nah, it looks pretty empty. So we'll just slide this back out of the way. Well, this is actually the first time this has ever happened. The tooth on an angle like that punctured the tank. So that tells you how thin that tank is. And it's a 1000. Normally the 1000s are a thicker gauge. But there's nothing but shale all around here. So I don't think that it's virgin shale. It could be shale utilized for backfill for this. This is a municipal parking lot. And I'm gonna say this building is about what? This building's gotta be 100 years old.
Probably.
It's gonna tear out like a piece of aluminum foil.
No way you're gonna get this out though. Rip it to pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right here on the end and just tear it.
So what's in there?
Yeah, is that vent pipe even for this tank? Because the way it goes in doesn't seem as if. Because it looks like the fill is on the last bump. Do we have a second tank? The guys look so excited. They just don't feel what I feel. I'm jumping like a little kid inside right now, and
You didn't even try to find another?
come on, Sam. Yeah. That'll do it. I mean, not bad for the first time ever in the excavator. Look at how happy he looks. I feed off of their joy.
You should actually see him watching a sporting event.
Yeah. Live betting. Watch him live betting. Or a Celtic game or a Green Bay game. With a couple of beers in them.
Whole tank or just the top?
I'm gonna cut that whole thing off. Worst job I've ever seen. We want to cut the whole tank.
You gonna tell me that, or are you gonna?
Well, I thought everybody knew.
Nope. Not the guy who's cutting. Oh, sassy pants.
And what did he have? Like an extra monster today?
Yeah, but don't hit the deck, please.
Sam is very. He just hit his head. He just hit his head getting in. I mean, should we be doing this with 5,000 volts right here?
He's excited.
He is excited. Why is he so excited?
Get in the machine?
So I think this is Sam's first time bending a lid. Seriously.
No, me and Sam did it. Come on, bud. We haven't pulled it back.
Alright. So
spots where water's coming in.
Hey, give me some light back there, light blockers. All right, so you can see how it's a yellowy tint. Number 2 fuel oil is red. So if this has been laying in here for such a long period of time, that red is actually a dye. The dye actually dissipates down. And the reason they're doing shadow monsters in the background. The reason that it's red is it shows that it's a off-road fuel. A diesel fuel is clear, kind of sort of greenish. And there you have it. We're going to pump this out and then tear this thing out like a piece of aluminum foil. So, I don't know if you guys see what I see in the background. Those little teardrops of rust. That's going to be a hole in the tank where water purged through and then leak down. Yeah?
I was going to say you can record where Mike's was. Because that's where Mike goes downhill.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah, like that.
All right, she's out. You can see there's quite a few holes in there. Okay, folks, we finished up here. I did some field screening of that stuff. Wasn't bad. My highest level was 40. So I took some samples on the 4 sidewalls. Inspector made us call it in. We called it in, but I don't need to do a remediation here. The samples that I took will be good enough to close it out with the DEC. It's called a site assessment. So that's what we're going to do here. Because I cut a square edge, that's why I've got that asphalt there on top, which I'm not happy about. I tried to bury the most of it. The owner didn't have a problem with it at all because he's going to have an asphalt guy come in and do it. But that thing is compacted. He avoided a large remediation. We're cleaning up, getting out of here. I appreciate everybody watching, commenting, liking. Why don't you tell your friend to subscribe for me. We'll get this thing up to 1,000 and I'll be done with it. It's a good day today. Happy customer. As always, that is another fine job by Tank Masters Environmental.